I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity.
I will. Wait, so are you saying your buddy X-Pac never mentioned me?
No, he did.
Oh, okay. So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman in those TV commercials for IBS. I think it's that scrunched up, miserable face you're...
I beat you in my first match ever, remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
I hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great.
Sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Knocked out like back in the day.
Hey, where are you going? The show hasn't even started yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ohno. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Oh, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. It proved you belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about. Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second. What's he doing out here?
Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is going to dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Velveteen Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs? Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
He called out Velveteen Dream, and thankfully, here he comes. Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it. If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight. You've got the Dream's attention, but let's see if you can keep it.
That was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations.
Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Well, let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1 contender match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used.
You have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand. Running senton!
Crushing impact.
Well-measured strike. Oh, look at it. Scoop slam!
Insulting.
She's taking charge here.
She's showing some great effort. We'll see if it lasts. Changes her fortune there. Hooked him up.
Yeah, suplex. She's forced onto the defensive now.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
Oh, again! In case you haven't noticed yet, Rhea Ripley loves to decimate her opponents. That's what she considers fun. That's what puts her in a good mood when she's in the ring.
Some people are happy when it rains. Rhea Ripley's happy when it's raining opponents' body parts. Oh, that was just malicious. Insulting.
Strong kick.
My goodness. Oh.
Oh. Boom.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Oh, nasty impact.
Rhea answers with a decisive big kick.
It looks like that rocked Red.
Red counters with a super kick.
Both women are down.
It's over. Hold on. Both women's shoulders were on the mat when the ref counted 3.
I saw 2. Can we get some kind of official ruling on this?
So, who's the #1 contender?
I don't think we have one.
Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they won and deserve the title opportunity, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
What else could go wrong tonight?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Death Valley. Weighing in.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time! If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey calling out the Velveteen Dream, demanding he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes. Luckily, Velveteen had a key, or that idiot would probably still be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Velveteen Dream said. If Trey can defeat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
Oh, this guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he's going to beat Velveteen Dream.
Oh, what impact.
Harsh impact.
He has become relentless at this point.
The oven is on and he is cooking.
Oof. Ooh, what impact. Oh! Boom, what impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
He is just reeling from that offense.
Yeah, he needs to make an adjustment here.
Ooh! Really just laying it in. Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it twice.
Velveteen Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
And now he's going to the top. This might put an end to Trey's hopes of competing in the Dusty Classic.
Do it, Dream.
Purple Rainmaker. Thankfully, this is all over.
Come on, cover him. What's the holdup?
Wait, what's Velveteen doing?
No.
He's telling the referee to count.
Velveteen Dream is letting Trey win.
You gotta be kidding me.
What the heck is he thinking? Why would you do this?
Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Who knows with Velveteen, but that guess is as good as any.
I can't believe it.
This dream just turned into an absolute nightmare.
Velveteen's confusing actions aside, you're looking at the newest team to enter the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Hey, I ran into Triple H earlier and assured him your stunt last week was just a one-time thing. You're lucky he thought it was good TV, or you might be out of a job.
Triple H thought I was entertaining? That's great.
That's not exactly what I would have gotten out of that statement. Nonetheless, I'm happy you found someone to team with for the Dusty Classic, even if it's Velveteen Dream.
What do you mean, even if?
I just don't think he's the most trustworthy partner. But hopefully I'm wrong.
He's too set on proving he's the real Dream to pull anything on me. So don't worry, I'll be fine. But what about your big contract signing tonight? You have anything planned?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and sign the contract.
That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you? That would really get in Rhea's head.
Okay, since you seem to know about this sort of thing, I'll take your advice and bring the trophy out.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo, or the handcuff move, or just everything overall?
You should focus on your match.
I heard what you said last week about wanting to prove you belong in NXT. I respect that, but it's not going to come at our expense.
No, sir. Not our expense, Tucky.
We came back to NXT for one reason: to win the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Back to win the whole enchilada!
I actually watched your previous Dusty Classic matches to try to get an advantage, but there wasn't a lot to go on. You know, because you always lost in the first round.
You went there, huh?
He did go there. Sounds like he wants to fight.
I'm just stating a fact.
Then here's another one. Tonight, we're gonna destroy you.
That's right, Tucky, 'cause we're coming!
I let you win last week because the Dream thought about what you said. And I want to prove that I am the real Dream. That's all this is. You're just lucky to be along for the ride.
Okay, fine. But now that we're partners, shouldn't we discuss strategy or something?
Here's a strategy. Stay out of the Dream's way.
Here on NXT, it's... I'm curious to see what kind of chemistry Trey and Dream have tonight, as this is their very first time teaming together.
And on top of that, they're facing a seasoned duo and heavy machinery with the added stakes of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Well, speaking of stakes, Heavy Machinery have returned to NXT with one goal in mind. That's to accomplish something they were never able to do before leaving for WWE. Win the Dusty Classic.
Oh, perfect kick. He continues to press forward.
Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong. Oh, nasty impact.
Boom, what impact. Boom. This match's brutality starting to show on him.
He's not looking good, and at this point, he has no option but to make it to his corner and get his partner in there.
Ooh. Oh. Harsh impact. Boom, what impact. Ooh, what impact. Boom, what impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, heavy duty right hand. We've got it covered. I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
And Tucker evades that one. No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
For the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, he kicked out.
He needs to change something fast, guys.
Oh, boy. Setting up for a powerbomb.
Not done yet.
Hold on. Not again.
third time?
Finds a way to reverse.
Nice amateur takedown.
All the way over. Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
Look out, he's almost there.
If he doesn't make the tag, they're in big trouble here, Cole.
And he gets to his partner.
We've got a house of fire now.
Oh, what a slam.
Off the ropes. Oh, that was just malicious. Stomping away. Insulting.
Ooh, that kick. The Dream doing better than his opponent.
Not sure where he gets that energy, but he's looking good right now.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. He's in a little bit of trouble now.
Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team match. I don't know. There's got to be some explanation.
Boom, what a kick.
Off the ropes.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Off the ropes.
Single leg drop kick caught him. Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later.
We might just see it here.
And this crowd's starting to perk up, Michael.
This is going to be big, one way or the other.
Flying. Beautiful rainmaker.
It's over. See ya. Thanks for coming. I don't know if Otis can recover.
Oh, nice right hand. Shoulders down, this could be it. What an incredible tag team contest.
Here are your winners.
Another exciting tag team match in the books.
At the risk of getting ahead of myself, if this guy keeps winning matches like that, we better reserve some room for him in the Hall of Fame.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're in Orlando. You all have history with one another, but at NXT TakeOver, more history will be made when you'll compete in a triple threat match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship. Now, if you could each sign your names on the contract, we can make this match official.
Before we sign anything, I want to ask what you're doing out here with that trophy. You think you're real cute, don't you?
This thing? I actually bring it everywhere. The grocery store, the gym, car wash, contract signings. I even sleep with it sometimes. Helps remind me of how I won the Mae Young Classic on my very first try. But who did I beat in the finals? Huh. I can't remember.
I don't have time for this.
You might want to stick around for a preview of what I'm going to do at TakeOver.
And thanks to Rhea Ripley, this contract signing has officially gone off the rails.
I mean, when do they ever stay on the rails, Byron? Rhea Ripley's going on a rampage.
And now Rhea's using the Mae Young Classic trophy as a weapon.
That's what Red gets for bringing it out here.
It looks like Red has some kind of eye injury. No one deserves that, Corey.
I don't give a damn about that. This is what I want.
I'm so sorry. This is my fault.
Rhea Ripley made a statement tonight. She will destroy anything in her path to capture the NXT Women's Championship.
Here on NXT. As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic semifinal match gets underway, I'll be watching whether Trey can stay focused after what happened last week to his best friend Red at the hands of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, we've been told Red is home recovering with an eye injury, and it's not certain whether she'll be cleared for NXT TakeOver.
Well, given what I've seen so far from Trey, I don't think his brain's capable of focusing on multiple things at once. So unless Velveteen Dream can carry their team to victory tonight, I fully expect the Street Profits to advance.
Ooh, what impact.
Harsh impact.
He's just dominating at this point.
Yeah, when he's going like this, no telling how long he'll keep it up.
Ooh! What impact. Tagged in.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another.
Dream Valley Driver.
We all know what's next.
Did Trey just tag himself in? What is he thinking?
Trey with his version of the Purple Rainmaker.
And it's all over. Trey and Velveteen advance to the finals of the Dusty Classic.
Look at this clown celebrating like he accomplished something. He stole the win from Velveteen Dream.
All that matters is they won and they're advancing. And look, Velveteen approves.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Welcome to NXT TakeOver, where we have huge breaking news. Red has officially been cleared to compete for the NXT Women's Championship against Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley, who brutally attacked Red just a few weeks ago.
In addition to that enormous match, we also have the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, where Trey and Velveteen Dream will take on the Viking Raiders.
Well, Byron, in all your excitement, you forgot to mention that since the Women's Championship match is back to a triple threat, that also means it'll be no disqualification, which, if you ask me, only means trouble for Candice and Red.
Hey, I heard the good news, you were cleared. But, you sure you're okay?
I'm only sure of one thing. I'm going to annihilate Rhea Ripley. She almost took everything from me, but her mistake was she stopped at almost.
At least your match is no DQ. That way you can take care of Rhea and still win the title, so that's good.
I'd say it's very good.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, the Dream's reflection is beautiful.
Right. Well, that trophy could be ours, but I was thinking we still don't feel like a real team. And a big part of that is because we don't have matching outfits like all the great tag teams throughout history. So I went and had these made. I hope you like them.
I love them.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Anaheim, California, the Queen.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title.
The one-woman wrecking ball is ready to roll.
She has all the potential in the world.
And
I planned to speak with Rhea Ripley earlier today, but as soon as...
Let me guess, she ignored you.
Well, she saw me heading her direction, and she gave me a glare that forced me to turn in the other direction.
As if I weren't already...
It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. Everyone who has held that title has gone on to create massive waves in sports entertainment.
There are no eyes to the future right now, Cole. These ladies have only one thing in mind, and that's being the next NXT Women's Champion.
These three women have crossed paths before, but never with so much on the line.
Yeah, big match on the Indies can put you on the map. The Mae Young Classic can kickstart a career, but becoming NXT Women's Champion can define a career.
But are you guys forgetting that Red's out here competing half blind? I mean, I realize she was cleared, and she's obviously not 100%. The real story is whether Candice LeRae will be able to stop Rhea Ripley from taking her title. As far as I'm concerned, Red's a non-factor.
I would never say that, Corey. In fact, Red's got an extra gear of anger, and I think she might be able to use that to her advantage tonight.
Face buster! Wow, she turned that one around. She scores big with the counter. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
Oh, and she lands the kendo stick.
I think that's the second one here tonight.
Oh, again! Again with it.
She's showing no mercy tonight. Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact. She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's always been a woman capable of great bursts of activity.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Boom, what impact. Anticipated that attack perfectly. A win here in this triple threat match can go a long way in solidifying yourself as a serious threat to the rest of the locker room.
What a hurricanrana!
And she's back in the ring now. She's got her.
Oh, nasty impact.
Producing a trampling. And scissors takedown.
Very nice. Not what she was looking for.
And a suplex. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Gets her again.
Man, she really knows how to handle herself, huh?
What impact. Boom, what impact. Ooh. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you?
Oh, nasty impact. Oh.
Harsh impact. Harsh impact. Oh. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Boom. She just keeps using that. Hey, here's the pin, title on the line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Red's done it. She's overcome what could have been a career-ending injury to become the new NXT Women's Champion.
We just witnessed one of the gutsiest performances in NXT history.
Well, I'll be the first to admit I was wrong about Red. This was no fluke tonight. She earned every ounce of the gold she now holds in her hands.
And there you see Red crossing this achievement off her list, one of many significant things she may go on to cross off in her career. A truly inspiring moment. For the first time since they started teaming, Trey and Velveteen Dream make their entrance together.
And they've got brand new matching gear. Looking good.
Maybe they've turned a corner as far as their team chemistry goes.
It's one thing to wear the same gear as your partner, but the real test is going to be in the ring. If these two aren't on the same page when it really matters, the Viking Raiders are going to slaughter them.
Look at Trey's moves. He's clearly been studying Velveteen's entrances.
Oh, that time would have been better spent watching film on the Viking Raiders. But what's new? This guy's priorities have been out of whack since day one.
To be fair, Corey, Velveteen Dream is known for his eccentric entrances, but always delivers when the bell rings. So why can't Trey do the same thing?
Oh, that's easy. He doesn't have the same level of natural talent that Velveteen has. And besides, look at this guy. He looks like a goof out here trying to do Velveteen's mannerisms. If you're going to put that much effort into your entrance, at least get your own style.
He's just trying to be a good teammate. It's all in good fun.
Well, if this is your idea of fun, then that explains a lot.
Nonetheless, these two have had an unexpected and impressive run to make it here to the finals.
It kind of reminds me of last year when Ricochet and Aleister Black were a somewhat unlikely pairing, and they went on to win the entire tournament. We could see a similar outcome tonight.
Highly unlikely. The Viking Raiders have teamed thousands of times all over the world while Trey and Velveteen barely know each other. You can't overstate that kind of advantage.
I hear you, but look at these synchronized moves. I'm telling you, these two are ready.
As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final match gets underway, both of these teams look to join a prestigious group of previous winners.
Yeah, the first tournament in 2015 included a star-studded field that was won by the team of Samoa Joe and Finn Balor.
That's right. Other teams to have their names etched on the trophy include the Authors of Pain and the Undisputed Era.
Look, I'm sorry, but the team of Trey and Velveteen Dream doesn't belong among the names you mentioned. The Viking Raiders, however, fit quite nicely.
Well, before we just go hand out a trophy to anyone, let's see what happens in this match.
Oh, nasty impact.
He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
A man like that seems to have an endless store of energy.
Boom, what impact! Ooh, what impact! Oof! Ooh, what impact! What impact! Harsh impact! Ooh, what impact! Tagged in.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the TLOU brothers. Steve...
And Velveteen Dream tags Trey. It actually looks like he wants Trey to go to the top rope and hit the Purple Rainmaker.
I told you they're on the same page now.
What the hell?
No, no, no.
Finally, Velveteen Dream has come to his senses.
Velveteen Dream has essentially sacrificed Trey to their opponents.
He has no chance. It's over.
Viking Raiders!
I'm sorry, but I'm shocked at what just happened.
Well, face it, guys. The better team won just like I thought they would.
And maybe we're going to get an explanation from Velveteen Dream.
This is on you, partner. You called the Dream out, and you questioned the Dream's authenticity. But the Dream never needed some repulsive trophy for validation. The Dream already knew that there was only one Dream, and that is the Velveteen Dream. At one point, I considered letting you win this thing because the Dream felt sorry for your desperate need for success. But then, you repeatedly stole the Dream's spotlight, leeching off the Dream's moves, the Dream's look, and anything else you can get your hands on. But it's like the saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of battery.
Oh no, are those handcuffs?
No, he's handcuffing Trey to the ropes, just like how this all started.
This is getting ugly. The man's helpless.
We need someone to put an end to this right now.
Look, I'm by no means advocating what's happening, but you have to admit, Trey brought this upon himself. The moment he mentioned Velveteen Dream's name, he was asking for trouble.
Pardon me, Red, Trey, you both have huge matches tonight. Do you have a second to comment?
No.
Yeah, we do.
So, Candice LeRae has invoked her rematch clause in an Iron Woman match. Now, after everything you've been through, are you ready for your first NXT Women's title defense?
Well, considering I'll actually be able to see this time, I think I'm more than ready.
Trey, you are going to face Velveteen Dream in the first ever no DQ spotlight match where in order to win, you must steal your opponent's finishing move. Now, how have you prepared for this unique stipulation?
I haven't had to. I've used his purple Rainmaker before, but he's never used my finisher. And on top of that, I might have another trick or two up my sleeve, because you never know when you might need it.
I might have taken you lightly in our last match because you were injured, but I won't make that mistake tonight.
If I was able to beat 2 opponents with only 1 good eye, what do you think is gonna happen when I only have 1 opponent and my vision back?
I think you'll be able to get a real good look at me standing over you with the title, back where it belongs.
Sweet fanny pack.
Thanks.
I was kidding. Anyway, what were you talking about having a trick up your sleeve?
Well, actually, it's more like a trick down my pants.
That sounds incredibly creepy.
Yeah, I hear it now. Let me give you a sneak peek.
Still creepy.
Okay, I should rephrase. One of my tricks is I'm gonna wear a special outfit to get in Velveteen's head like he does to his opponents. There's 3 options I'm considering. Which one should I go with? Thanks for your help with that. I'm gonna need every little advantage I can get to defeat him.
Look, it's Velveteen Trey. He's even got a fanny pack.
We've seen Velveteen Dream wear unique outfits in an effort to get inside his opponent's heads, and now it appears Trey has borrowed a page from Velveteen's playbook.
So what else is new? He's been stealing from Velveteen's playbook for the last month. That's how they ended up here tonight.
It's a nice touch, but I think Trey's going to need to do a whole lot more to rattle Velveteen.
I don't know about that. He looks like he might be rattled right now.
I'd chalk that up to pure annoyance more than anything else.
How can you tell the difference?
After years of putting up with you, I'm pretty much an expert on the subject.
Well, the time for psychological warfare is over. Let's find out who will prevail in this unprecedented first ever Spotlight match. This no disqualification spotlight match came about when Velveteen Dream felt Trey was, quote, stealing the spotlight from him when they were partners in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Classic.
It puts both men in a unique situation. There are no pinfalls or submissions. The only way to win the match is by using your opponent's finishing move.
Velveteen Dream might be unconventional, but he's also one of the most gifted athletes in sports entertainment. I'm sure he'll handle himself just fine under these conditions. Oh, nasty impact.
Ooh, he's fighting hard and it's paying off.
Watching that never gets old.
Boom, what impact. And here we go now, elbow drop.
Flipping the script on him there.
Clothesline. Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Watch this here. On the shoulders and a slam. And here we go now, elbow drop.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex.
What impact.
Oh, that was just malicious.
He's getting a little battered now.
Not everyone's cut out for Extreme Rules. Maybe he wasn't ready.
Backbreaker.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry. You just sound like an amateur commentator.
Back in the ring again. Oh, what a counter. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to NXT. And again, yet another counter. Caught him with a big boot. On the mark.
Nice amateur takedown.
I agree with Byron's statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. I mean, why else wear all the frilled shirts and jeweled outfits?
Why else? How about because he's a fashion icon? Anyway, the only thing that matters is what you do in the ring. And let me tell you, Velveteen Dream can do pretty much anything.
Oh, again! Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight.
He's looking a little stunned right now.
Yeah, definitely off of his game. Velveteen Dream with the reversal. It's only a matter of time before he hits Trey's finisher.
Where's Velveteen going?
Oh no. Are those handcuffs? Not again.
It appears we're going to have a repeat of what happened after the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Final.
And guys, keep in mind, this match is no disqualification, so this is perfectly legal.
It might be legal, but it's clear Velveteen Dream's priority isn't winning the match. It's injuring Trey, possibly even ending his career.
Hey, this is the match Trey signed up for. He wanted the spotlight. Well, now he's got it.
Wait a minute, what's Trey doing?
He had a key hidden in his tights. He's unlocking the handcuffs, and Velveteen Dream has no idea.
This goes back to their very first encounter when Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes and Velveteen had a key. Somehow, Trey actually learned something.
Velveteen still has no clue that Trey is free.
And Trey nails him with a punch.
He outsmarted Velveteen Dream.
I never thought I'd see that happen.
And now Trey with the steel chair.
This is a huge turning point in this match. Trey has now gained complete control over Velveteen Dream.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heat.
Heavy duty right hand. And now Trey and Velveteen Dream are brawling at ringside.
What's Trey doing with that fanny pack?
And Trey nails Velveteen Dream with it.
Velveteen's out cold. What the heck was inside that thing?
There's your answer. Real honorable, Trey.
Now you said it yourself. This match is no disqualification, so that was perfectly legal.
Bringing it back into the ring. What a slam!
Impactful. It'll jar your spine.
Bang right in the face. Eludes the attack.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Launched with a belly-to-belly. Set up for a second time.
A couple of months ago, Trey hijacked an NXT broadcast, desperate for the spotlight. Well, after this huge victory over Velveteen Dream, he's now earned it.
I don't think it was his plan from the beginning, but it certainly worked out in his favor.
Hold on, maybe Velveteen Dream isn't ready to concede the spotlight just yet.
He's got that loaded fanny pack that Trey used earlier.
What are we witnessing? Is this some kind of strange sign of respect from Velveteen Dream?
It's almost like he's putting the championship around the Trey's waist.
That was certainly bizarre, but nonetheless a huge win for Trey tonight.
It's... Guys, in red's short reign is NXT Women's Champion. She's already successfully defended her championship on several occasions, but never in a match like this.
Putting your title on the line in an Iron Woman match is essentially like defending it multiple times in one night with no break in between. It can be extremely taxing, to say the least.
Kind of like having to do commentary with you, Saxton.
This one's about the Women's Championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title. Oof. Oh, that was just malicious. Insulting.
Oof, kick finds it.
Boom! Stringing together some big moves here.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
The challenger's looking shaken.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Ooh! Oh, that was just malicious. Ooh! Insulting. Boom! Byron, I have to believe that Candice's opponent will need to do all she can to keep her tied to the mat, to keep the daredevil in LeRae at bay.
Yeah, Michael, it might be best to counter LeRae's high-flying style with mat-based wrestling and submission holds.
Devastating kick. Oh, that was just malicious.
Changes her fortune there.
Boom, nice. Insulting.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Boom, what impact. Oh, that was just malicious. Ooh, what impact. Boom, what a kick. Insulting. Oof.
Harsh impact.
Kick. Oh, that was just malicious. Boom. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. Kicking out of that man used up her last bit of energy. Boom, what impact. Black Widow.
Locked in tight.
And she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael.
And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
I think it's about that time, gentlemen.
Shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship? What's it going to take to keep her down?
Wow, I thought this was over.
Uh-oh. That'll absolutely give you a head. Here's the pin. Title on the line. Boom, what a forearm. Strong arm to the mat.
Wendy Richter, Trish Stratus, Sherry Martel, Lita. So many great Hall of Famers help make the Women's Championship the prestigious prize it is today.
Nothing's going to stop her now.
She's able to turn it on in a flash.
Oh, insulting.
Ooh, kick finds it.
Things are looking dire for Candice LeRae.
She's tough, but maybe not tough enough to get the win here. Harsh impact. Oh. Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. Ooh, what impact.
You only got one. Oh, shot. Covered by the champ. And an air fall. She just will not give up, Cole. Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
And finds a counter. Oh, man, what a strike.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. Devastating kick.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael. Back suplex.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. The champion dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Just barely, but it counts.
Hooked up and drop suplex.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting. Ooh, kick for the win to retain the championship. Another kick out.
How in the world?
Unreal.
Acrobatic action at its absolute best.
A running swanton.
I think it's about that time, gentlemen.
Nasty impact.
She seems to have gained the advantage here.
It's like she's tapped into some unseen energy source.
Lock for the championship.
Plenty of fight left.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up. Had it scouted.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
She's licking her chops. Looking to put her away with this attack to the head. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. And the defending champion gets an early fall. Mat slam with some attitude. A singles title doesn't gain you instant entry into the Hall of Fame, but it sure gets you a whole heck of a lot closer.
Ooh, nasty impact.
Once again, this match is about the women's title.
Insulting.
Strong kick.
My goodness. Oh, that was just malicious.
Boom, what impact!
Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
Wow, what a sequence!
High angle belly to back suplex.
Not what she was looking for.
Oh, that was just malicious. I think it's about that time, gentlemen. Time for make your last shot count.
For the win to retain the championship.
The defending champion scores an early fall.
Oh, guys, there's the mat slam with some attitude. Reversal! What a counter! She is just dominant right now.
She's capable of bursts of great activity. The key is sustaining the effort.
Into the ring apron. Bringing it back between the ropes.
Everyone knows that when the championship is at stake, these ladies are going to pull out all the stops. This should be a great one.
The challenger's hopes are slipping away.
At this point, each second on the clock has to feel like a minute to her. I mean, she's getting absolutely destroyed.
Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
Oh, what's up? Lion saw. Cover by the challenger. And only in one count.
Gonna take more than that.
Oh, it's locked in, the crossface.
This could be it. No, she escapes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael.
What a forearm.
I think it's about that time, gentlemen. Time for make your last shot count.
Here's the pin, title on the line. 1, 2. And that's a fall for the champion. And again, this is for the women's title.
Hooked them up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Uh-oh. Hammer DDT.
Good night.
The champion into the cover. 1, 2. And the defending champion sneaks a fall.
She turns it around. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Whoa, not so fast.
Hooked up and
Backdrop suplex.
on a high angle right across the shoulders.
Again, the championship title at stake in this contest. I've never seen competitors so evenly matched. What endurance. What a win.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT Women's Champion, the Queen.
You're looking at the winner of this one-on-one match.
And to be honest,
So, I'm not really going to talk about my time in NXT. Overall, it was great, but I don't want to give Rhea Ripley the attention after what she did. She could have ended my career before it even started.
I still think you should have changed your name to Red Eye after that. And think of the marketing opportunities for airlines and allergy medicine that would have come your way. You left a lot of money on the table.
Can you focus on our speech instead of bringing up bad ideas from the past?
Bad ideas? There's another tie-in you missed out on.
Please come in and save me from my idiot best friend.
Hey, soon-to-be Hall of Famers.
It's my old tag partner.
That didn't last very long, did it?
Unfortunately, no.
I just wanted to say that I am so excited and honored to induct you tonight.
We wouldn't want anyone else to do it.
I mean, Undertaker would have been pretty cool. Or President Rock. He actually texted us today. Check it out.
Can you please stop insulting Rhonda before she snaps your arm off?
It's fine.
Oh, now I can't find the text. Please tell me I didn't accidentally delete it.
Rhonda's the perfect person to induct us. She and I had some intense battles when I first got into WWE. Especially that Money in the Bank match with the arm bar on top of the ladder.
I am definitely going to mention that tonight. And I have to tell that story about Trey's first night on Raw. That was crazy.
Do you think messages from the president self-destruct? Like, for security reasons?
I don't know about that. Oh, I almost forgot. This was on your door. See you out there soon.
What is it?
It's a note. From my parents.
You haven't talked to them in years.
No, my real parents. It says they're gonna be at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight.
Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it either.
Between never hearing from them again after they sent me that letter in high school and then all those times I left tickets for them and they didn't show, I'd given up hope. But now I'm finally gonna meet my actual real parents. This is so cool.
Are you sure it's not some kind of misunderstanding?
It has to be them. Look, they signed it the same way they signed the letter I got in high school.
This really isn't the best time, but maybe we should talk about this whole thing with your birth parents. No, you can't do this.
What's there to talk about? They must have finally seen me on TV and tracked me down, which is all thanks to you. You're the one who encouraged my big debut on Raw, remember?
That's like your third plate. Are you sure you don't have a tapeworm?
It's just the food here at Raw is so much better than what I'm used to at NXT. Did you try these black beans? They really nailed the seasoning.
I'm good. Don't want a case of the bean cramps during my Money in the Bank qualifying match tonight against Ronda Rousey.
Your loss. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are reasons other than the food that I'd like to join you here on Raw. It's been kind of weird in NXT by myself.
Well, whenever you're done stuffing your face, it wouldn't hurt if you made the rounds here and introduced yourself. Never know what could happen.
You know what? That's a great idea. I'll do that right now. And by the time I'm done, dessert should be out.
Sure. I'll clean up your plate. Hey, where are you going? That goes out to the arena!
Finally, you all have a champion you can be proud of. And now that I've climbed this mountain, I plan on enjoying the view for a very, very long time. In fact, our GM Randy Orton might not like me saying this, but I'm the champ now, so who cares? The next decade of Monday Night Raw is going to be very monotonous because there will be no Universal title changes. For the next 500 episodes, this is all you will see. Me in this ring, holding this championship.
Guys, are you seeing this?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm not sure why Trey from NXT is here, but let's focus on our champion.
Not the reaction I was expecting, but for those of you who'd find this upsetting, I'm sure there are other so-called championship matches you can watch where the titles will change hands frequently, but not mine.
Okay, this guy's officially insane. Security, do your jobs.
Are you kidding me?
I saw visiting backstage, but I guess he had other plans.
Are you lost? You know this isn't NXT, right? Let him in the ring. It's cool.
Come on, Joe, you're giving him what he wants. This guy craves the spotlight.
You mind telling me what you're doing out here?
I think we'd all like to know.
I got some really good advice from my friend Red. She's kind of new to Raw, but I'm sure you know who she is, right? Super talented. Bit of a temper sometimes, but you can relate. Anyway, she said I should go around and introduce myself, and I figured, why not start with the Universal Champion himself? So I'm Trey. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm not sure this is going to end well for Trey.
Do you think I'm some kind of joke?
No, not at all.
Shut your mouth before I break your arm. I didn't plan on competing tonight, but after your little interruption, I guess I'm going to have to start my decade of dominance 1 week early.
I wasn't planning on competing tonight either. I actually just ate a ton of food at catering, and my stomach's killing me. You mind if we postpone until next week?
I'm afraid that is not an option.
Okay, fine. But if I'm doing this, your title's on the line, right?
Sure. I didn't get to properly introduce myself. I'm Samoa Joe, the man who's gonna choke the life out of you.
We have an impromptu Universal Championship match coming up next.
I think it's going to be more of a slaughter than a match.
I'm afraid you're right, Corey. We've seen Trey do some great things in NXT, but I don't think he's ready for this kind of challenge, especially with no time to prepare.
Yeah, well, it's too late now. This is happening, and I can't wait.
I don't think this is going to last very long.
Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Told you it wasn't going to last very long.
Wait a second. Trey counters.
Joe's shoulders are down on the mat.
He did it. We have a new Universal Champion.
Trey just pulled off one of the biggest upsets in WWE history.
I guess I was still right about it not lasting long, but this is unbelievable.
All hell is broken loose on Raw, and we have an NXT superstar who just won the Universal Championship.
This is unprecedented. What happens next?
Other than Trey running for his life, I have no idea.
Hey, wait!
Can't slow down. Joe's gonna kill me. Shouldn't have eaten all that food.
What the hell did you just do?
I took your advice and it worked. I'm Universal Champion.
I meant you should talk to someone like the GM to try and get a call up, not interrupt Samoa Joe. I mean, congrats. Your crazy way of doing things worked yet again, but now what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm just enjoying the moment. Also, I might throw up.
Also, you're my ride.
Sorry.
If you find your friend before I do, you tell him this is far from over.
Here comes Rowdy Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet. Not that there are any easy matches in WWE, but this is certainly a tough draw for Red in this Money in the Bank qualifying match.
Oh, I agree, Michael. Having to defeat Ronda Rousey just to get a chance to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match is no easy task.
Well, it's kind of like surviving an encounter with a great white, only to get thrown into a river of piranhas. Good luck with that, Red.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
Oh, what impact.
Ooh, well measured.
Boom, boom, persistent barrage.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, that's going to break her arm.
There is no taller order in WWE than attempting to defeat the baddest woman on the planet. Byron, how can any woman gain a victory over Ronda Rousey?
Well, obviously, training is the utmost importance as Ronda approaches every fight with a lot of preparation. But here's the thing. Ronda has been training her whole life. How do you overcome that?
Insulting. Plenty of hits coming her way now.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
Oh, that was just malicious. That kick will stop you in your tracks. She's looking relentless now.
Yeah, she's getting after it, showing great energy.
Harsh impact.
When Monday Night Raw comes to your town, do us a favor. Make sure you show up to be a part of the longest running weekly episodic television show in history. We talked about strategy going into a match with Ronda Rousey. Byron says it's almost impossible. Corey, would you agree?
Yeah, the only strategy I'd employ is depending on luck. Rousey's MMA losses came when she was surprised by a miracle strike, so any competitor has to hope they hit that lucky shot, too.
Oh, man. Insulting. Oh, perfect kick.
Red setting up for something big.
Hold on, what is Samoa Joe doing out here?
Did you find your friend yet? Huh? Where is he? Answer me.
I don't know where he went. This is not my problem.
Here comes Ronda from behind.
Piper's hit.
And that'll do it. Ronda Rousey has qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, albeit under somewhat controversial circumstances.
Controversial? Red should have stayed focused on her opponent. That's on her.
Well, it appears Ronda Rousey is also somewhat frustrated with how things went down.
Hey, a win's a win, and if Trey hadn't run away like a coward, this never would have happened. Maybe Red needs to have a talk with her best friend.
Hey, there's like 100 other benches in this mall. Go find one.
Psst. Look.
Seriously, I will not hesitate to punch you in the junk. Trey?
Yeah, it's me, but keep it down. I'm indiscreto.
I think you mean incognito.
Whatever, I just don't want Samoa Joe to find me.
I'm pretty sure he's not here.
Good. But just in case, look off into the distance when you're talking to me.
I tried calling you all week, but your phone went straight to voicemail.
That's because I smashed it. I'm also wearing different deodorant to throw Samoa Joe off my trail. Can't be too cautious.
And I don't know if you heard, but Joe ended up costing me my Money in the Bank qualifying match. You poked the bear and then ran away, leaving me to deal with him.
I'm sorry, and I'll make it up to you somehow, but don't get hot because I'm the Universal Champion.
That's not what this is about.
Are you sure you're not a tiny bit jealous I won a title in WWE before you when you're supposed to be the in-ring star? And I did it when I wasn't even an official member of the roster.
I mean this in the nicest way. But you got lucky.
I reversed a coquina clutch into a pin. That's not luck.
I'm the one who taught you that when we were training in Calgary.
Fine. Then I guess this is yours. Take it.
Stop. One of the reasons I was trying to get a hold of you is Randy Orton wants to give you a short-term Raw contract. So congrats, you got what you wanted, at least as long as you're champion.
Yes! I mean, yes.
Don't get too excited. Orton also wanted me to let you know you're defending your title on Monday.
Let me guess, against Samoa Joe?
No. He's mad at Joe for letting this turn into the single worst thing to ever happen in WWE. His words. So instead, you're going to face Brock Lesnar.
Cool. You sure you don't want this?
Sorry, you got yourself into this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
The longest reigning Universal Champion in history.
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar. And introducing the champion from Death Valley, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the WWE Universal Champion, the Phenom.
This is always a match with enormous implications for the landscape of the entire WWE.
This capacity crowd is waiting with bated breath. The Universal Championship. It doesn't get bigger than this.
Between interrupting and defeating Samoa Joe, then essentially going into hiding before being awarded a temporary Raw contract, it's certainly been a roller coaster of a week for our Universal Champion Trey.
Our GM wants that roller coaster ride to come to a screeching halt. So much so that he convinced Brock Lesnar to compete in a non-pay-per-view match for the first time in years. It doesn't take a genius to predict that this will be the first and last time Trey defends the Universal Championship.
Hey, no one thought he'd be in this position tonight, but he somehow pulled that off. Never say never.
Never.
Oh, what impact. Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up.
Harsh impact.
Ooh! Looks like we've got a bit of an argument here.
Come on now, now's not the time for this.
Cover for the championship! To the ropes, and the ref sees it.
Big reversal.
Brock counters with the F5.
It's Samoa Joe. Wait, he's got Paul Heyman in the coquina clutch.
Why? Is he insane?
And now the Beast is headed straight for Samoa Joe.
Joe's unloading on Brock with that baseball bat.
Wait, the bell just rang. I think the referee disqualified Trey for Samoa Joe attacking Brock.
Trey still retains the Universal Championship.
That's my Universal title, and I'm going to take it back. Not anyone else. So Randy Orton, until you give me my rematch, get used to this happening over and over again.
is your winner, the